Unknown transforming robot. It's probably shit, but if I just bet a quid, it really won't matter.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Ray here, back for another Transformers transformation review thingy. Brenton has a good idea. Brentosaur Buster Brenton has a really good idea. Because I watched this vid of yours, of course I did, Mr. B. Mr. B, that's how I refer to you, to family and friends. Yeah, this transform away idea, I love this. I think it's a great idea. I just think you have possibly made a lot of work for yourself. I mean, that's quite possibly cool. I do like the idea of giving bots away to people, and I have done in the past, just because it can make you feel that kind of good if you're that kind of person. And I have a couple of packages that I'm putting together for a couple of you guys. You know who you are. And it's all good, yeah. It sounds like a lot of work, your idea, but shit, man, give it a go. A rat trap. Before I get on to that, I can't tell you the name of the single. I can't tell you the name of the person that's going to sing it, but I can't tell you the release date. I can't tell you the release date because I don't know the release date, but I'm not going to tell you the name of the single or the name of the person who's going to sing it. Just, I don't mean to be a bit of, I don't mean to be a shit, but it's just, I just kind of, I want to wait till I have a release date, and then I can tell you the release date and the name of the man who's going to sing it. Suffice to say, he's in one of the biggest bands in the UK. That's all I'm going to say. Once I know the release date, then I can tell you stuff. I'll tell you everything you need to know. I wrote that song. That's what I'll say. Rattrap. This is a little rat trap, and he does this. That's good. This is a slightly larger rat trap, and he shines on like some crazy diamond. This evening's rat trap. I got this guy, MISB, I don't know what, 5 years ago, probably 5 years ago. And I absolutely loved it from the beginning, and I do love it again now. And I just rewatched Macquarie's interview. Do you remember, Dorian, that time you interviewed Rattrap? That was a good 7 minutes there. That was, yes, good. You reviewed Rattrap, of course, and you pointed out the ass thing. But you see, what I wanted you to say, this is what I wanted you to say. I wanted you to point out the big flaw, which I'll get to. I'm going to start by saying he is just lovely. Yes, he's a green rat, but he is a techno-organic rat. He's got some of the cutest little gimmicks. He kind of looks like some. I remember I used to have this little toy called a boglin, and it was this kind of latexy puppet, and you put your hand in it, and the eyes moved, and everything moved, and it was really animated. And you can make this guy look really animated with his gimmick. And of course, he's got his travel mode, you know, which is kind of, oh, there he is on his wheels there, doing his thing. But he's just, he is lovely. Look at the scale. What I like about the scale and what you pointed out, is I really like, he's a 1-on-1 size scale. This is about the size of your average rat. They may not be quite as deep as this, but they would be as long, possibly longer as well. And I think it's so cool. He has the beast machines, the maximal symbol there. But none of these little flaps open up. I just kind of expect that. I just expect that of Beast Machines toys, you know. I expect the flap to open up. It's like, oh, spark crystal, there you go. But not the case. He's nice. You see, he's got a big chunk taken out of him there, and a kind of a Gilladart style, you know, where they like to expose a little bit so they can pretend they're dead. This guy isn't at all dead. Nice little fluffy bit there. My advice to you, and what I'm going to do, is take a little bit of silver paint on a brush, rub it all off to the best of your ability, and then brush over this guy, because that will look fantastic. And there, it'll look so good. It will look so good. Look at this gimmick. You turn the tail, and the head does this. The ears move, the head moves from side to side, and also the head rotates, and it just gives him so much character. Absolutely. Oh, he's so cute. His ears move, his ears waggle and everything. Absolutely love that. It's so cool. It's such a comprehensive head gimmick. There's so much movement going on in the head, and you can give him, you can open his mouth as well. He can't do the ha 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 He-Man because it's not jointed, but it opens and closes. And his eyes are full of life. He's just full of life. He looks like a bot full of life. The tail has a great range of movement. Really cool. All this kind of shit going on. Really just splendid. Look at this. You guys. Love it. Absolutely love it. Fantastic range of movement. There's good stuff going on here in the front legs and the rear legs. Look at the articulation there. There's so much going on. The feet are going to move all kinds of ways that just look great. The excuse me. The whole problem is this, you can see not only his ass but his head quite literally up his ass. And if that weren't bad enough, and it is kind of bad enough, this flap doesn't. Now, maybe I'm doing something really wrong here. I can't get this to fix. I've sat for the past half hour and I thought, there must be a way. This reviewer cannot find it. Please help me. Please help me. Help me sort out his rear end. Because, I mean, look at the poor guy. He looks like he's given birth, doesn't he? He really does. He looks like some she-rat in the throes of labour, and she's given birth to, what could only be some kind of horrible experiment from the island of Dr. Moreau. So can anybody help me with this? How does this stay in? The more I try to put this head in, right, I try to put the head in, and you've got this big flap which sticks out there, okay? I'll just move the leg out of the way so you can see how grotesque it is. So I try and replace it, push it all the way in, and there you go. So this is birthing mode. This is the other mode. And so look at that, the birthing mode. I like this. I am grossing myself out. I shall stop. Take the tail off. A little bit sick came up the back of my mouth. I'll take the tail off. Not long to auto assembly. Not long, less than 100 days. I think that's good. These are going to become his arms, and that's all fantastic. Now you can take this stuff out here. This is a very interesting transformation. Now surely that's some kind of satellite mode there, isn't it? Sound wave. I don't know. And you fold basically his head. What was his head? I was about to say what was his head, and it's now his dishwasher up into his insides. So where his guts once was, put his head. You unlock this. There is a click. You think you're going to break it, but it's fine. There's a bit of a click. So you fold the head. The head goes all the way down like this. Normally I just transform a button. I don't bother telling you about it, but today I'm doing this. I'm doing it like that. Big green rat. Now what I like about this character in terms of toy iterations. The official ones from Hasbro Takara have been first Rattrap, which is this little chap. Second Rattrap, this deluxe size. And then this, who is the Voyager Ultra size. He's been repainted, but not repainted into a with a pack rat repaint. Yes, there was of the original. But there aren't massive iterations in the Transformers universe of Rattraps. There's BotCon exclusive Rattrap, who's a repaint of, is it Ransack, Cybertron Ransack? But there aren't massive amount of iterations. So when you own these three guys, you can comprehensively say that you've pretty much got all the official Rattraps. Now there's a Robot Heroes one, but we don't collect those because they're shite. And you take this section. Now this is where it stays in, and I'm going to turn this little section around, which is his heat. This is where he stays. I'm firstly going to go to his motorcycle mode. Or rather, whatever this, it's the penchant that we have in Beast Machines or that probably, excuse me, listen to me, of Takara have for saying that it has a third mode, a tertiary mode. I think it just allows them to think that it's okay to put the price points up or something like that. These are going to be his arms. These misshapen things, which were his legs, shape up very nicely in order to become his arms. I was surprised at that, actually. Shapes up very nicely. There is a little issue with his head where it seems to be inclined permanently downwards, and you just, feels like he's always looking at the ground. But let's just have a look now. Pretty much. This is where he is. You can see the head's a little more inclined downwards than I would want it to be. Is anything massively in the way? No. It's just the way he is designed. He's designed to be kind of, you know, if this wants to sit a little firmer downwards, doesn't actually want to lock. But if I push this little chest plate in, then his head just naturally inclines downwards. These wheels will turn. These wheels are a little stiff because he has dust. Dust keeps them stiff and keeps them clean. You can clean off the dust, but you can't get rid of yellow. No, you can't. This is a very, very nice little bot. Really quirky. Full of life. The bot mode is as well. Just as the alt mode had lots and lots of animation in the head, so too does the robot, because the head has lots of movement, lots of different movement, but he's also got this bizarre little helmet gimmick going on. I don't really understand it massively, but it does it. You see this clear helmet comes all the way back like that and gives him this, I don't know, this slightly crew cut look, and then forward, and also his mouth. You can't really see it when he's like that because just because of the nature of this transformation. There are flaws in this transformation. His mouth will open and close, as you can see there. He has this odd little thing. But he is flawed. Now, I believe that before he came out, I think there was a mold made, but they were all... It's not that they were recalled, but before they actually officially went out, they changed it at the last minute. Now, I can well believe that this guy lay in toy production development hell for the longest time, because there are lots of little issues, like I say, with this thing here, which still isn't very, very happy with its lot, you know, and the head that's permanently inclined downwards, and also the fact that this does not like to stay on. In my experience, from what I have found, it does not like to stay on very happily in the beast mode. Yes, now these are going to be his feet. He's got this cool little thing going on here. This is, of course, when he's just got his regular mode. When he likes to deign to have a little walkabout, this is just so cool. Turn this thing, and he's got these. I love any bot that does this. The Generations, the Universe 2.0, Cheetor has got that thing going on as well, and I like that. It just makes him look really extra mean. I like any bot that has dangerous knees. You know, Beast Wars 2, Galvatron, that kind of thing. This is, of course, a big whip. Why wouldn't it be? I'm very pleased that it is. Holds it kind of a la Dinobot, you know, straight out. He's not going to hold it in his hand very well. Having said that, I've never really tried. Is he going to hold that in his hand very well? No, he's just not. So you've got to put it in that big circle. And so it's good. Yeah, actually, that's fine. There you go. That's no problem. These little bad boys will swivel as well. Can't remember exactly why they swivel. Maybe they need to... I'm not sure why they swivel, really. But any other gimmicks in this mode? No. You've got the funky little head thing going on, and you've got this very cool knee gimmick. Dangerous knees gimmick. I do like a bot with dangerous knees. Check out Buster Brenton again if you haven't already. You almost certainly have. And have a look at his Transform Away video. And it's a great idea. It sounds like a lot of work for him. It's nice to give stuff to people. I think it's nice to give stuff to people. I enjoy giving stuff to people. People give me stuff. I give people stuff. So there are two people out there who are expecting stuff, and you know who you are. But this is a nice bot. This is the kind of thing that I would certainly like to see repainted. I always think that any bot looks good in black anyway. I'm not looking for a Nemesis Rattrap. That, I don't know. Actually, you know that I think about it, that's not a bad idea. But any bot looks good in black. You can take a really shit bot, paint him in black, and he looks good. This guy is one that I wanted from the very beginning when I started recollecting. I was very pleased to get him. Still have his box, instructions, everything. That's how I like to have them. He's got a little hunchback, and he's a little inclined downwards. He's got flaws, but it doesn't matter. He's not perfectly designed. I can see what's going on in a design of a bot like this, and the fact that it's not perfect makes me love it a little bit more. He's still a very, very nice bot. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ray. Do not say I love Miz. Thank you very much. Good night.
Now that's what I call a robot in disguise.